the judge's son. In the bustling city of Brighton, where justice was said to be blind, a shocking incident put the very foundation of law to the test. One evening, a young man named Adam was arrested for assault. He had been out with his friends at a high-end cafe when an argument broke out between him and a struggling waiter, Mr. Carter. The waiter had accidentally spilled a drink on Adam's expensive jacket, and in a fit of rage, Adam shoved him to the ground and kicked over a tray of food, causing a scene. The cafe manager intervened, but Adam, feeling entitled due to his privileged background, shouted at the staff, refused to apologize. However, a nearby police officer, Inspector James, witnessed the whole incident. He quickly intervened and arrested Adam on the spot. Adam, who was used to special treatment, smirked. "Do you know who my father is?" he scoffed. "Let me go or you will regret this." Inspector James, a man of principles, remained unfazed. "The law is the law," he said firmly, and took Adam into custody. The next morning he was presented before the court. As the courtroom filled, murmurs of curiosity spread among the spectators. Many people had gathered to see the outcome of the case. They were stunned when they saw who was presiding over the case, Justice Robert, a man known for his strict and fair judgments. But the real shock came when they saw the accused Adam was none other than Justice Robert's own son. Whispers filled the courtroom. Some shook their heads, believing that Adam would walk free. After all, who would punish their own child? Even Mr. Carter lowered his head in disappointment. He had seen too many cases where the powerful escaped justice, while the poor suffered in silence. The courtroom fell silent as Justice Robert took his seat. His eyes met Adam's, but there was no softness in them. He looked at the police officer and asked, "What are the charges?" Inspector James stepped forward. The accused physically assaulted an employee, verbally abused the cafe staff, and caused damage to property. He showed no remorse for his actions. Justice Robert turned to his son. "Do you have anything to say in your defense?" Adam hesitated. "Father, I mean, Your Honor, it was just a mistake. I didn't mean to do it." Justice Robert's face remained unreadable. He turned to Mr. Carter. "Were you injured?" Mr. Carter sighed. "Not badly, but I was humiliated and fearful for my job. I work hard every day, and no one deserves to be treated like that." Justice Robert nodded and asked the police officer, "What does the law say about assault and harassment in a workplace?" The officer hesitated before replying. "The law states that the offender must compensate the victim, issue a formal public apology, and serve 1 month in community service." Adam looked at his father, expecting mercy. He had always been given second chances at home. Surely his father wouldn't be so harsh on him in front of everyone. Justice Robert took a deep breath and declared, "Then, as per the law, Adam must compensate Mr. Carter, publicly apologize to the cafe staff, and serve 1 month of community service." Gasps of shock filled the room. Adam's face turned pale. "But father," he started. Justice Robert raised his hand to silence him. "The law does not see relationships, Adam. It sees justice. If I let you go today, how can I ever look another man in the eye and say that justice is equal for all?" Tears welled up in Mr. Carter's eyes, not of sadness, but of gratitude. The courtroom erupted in applause, for they had witnessed true justice that day. Adam, realizing the gravity of his actions, completed his punishment. He spent his community service working in a cafe, understanding the struggles of service workers. By the end of the month, he was a changed man. He apologized to Mr. Carter sincerely, and even continued to advocate for better treatment of workers long after his sentence was over. The news spread across the city, reminding everyone that no one is above the law, not even the son of the judge himself. Moral of the story: justice must be equal for all, regardless of power, wealth, or relationships. A society thrives when laws are upheld without bias.